WrestleMania Night 1 review and results. The show kicked off with IShowSpeed, Logan Paul, and Austin Theory, part of the Vision, going up against Jay, Jimmy, the Usos, and LA Knight. This was an alright match, an alright opener. The best thing happened at the end when IShowSpeed cost his team the loss when he was fighting with Logan Paul, but the Usos and LA Knight ended up saving him. He ended up doing the Cristiano Ronaldo move on the ring post, and he ended up jumping off onto the table. Probably the highlight of the match, even though it wasn't part of the match, given that the match had already ended. Then we saw Drew McIntyre versus Jacob Fatu. This was probably one of the worst matches, given the storyline and how it ended. This was an unsanctioned match, so much hatred that WWE gave them the opportunity to even kill each other. Something that they ended up not doing. They brought a couple of tools, a couple of tables, and the match wasn't what everybody expected. Then we saw the four-way: Charlotte Flair, Alexa Bliss, Lash Legend, Nia Jax, the Bella Twins, and Bayley and Lyra Valkyria. We saw that Nikki Bella was injured, Paige returned. Nikki Bella, Brie Bella, and Paige ended up taking the win, even though Nikki Bella wasn't part of the match. This was also probably one of the worst matches. It was very slow. The Bella Twins and Paige are super untalented. Overall, it was a horrible match between all of these women. We also saw Becky Lynch versus AJ Lee. They had a great storyline, good booking, but the match was also horrible. The best part of the match was the rivalry between the referee and Becky Lynch. AJ Lee is another one of those women that are super untalented, and people just support them because of what they did in the past. We are in an era where women are wrestlers, they aren't just divas anymore, and this match was horrible, but the great choice was Becky Lynch winning. Hunter versus Seth Rollins was probably the best match of night one. If they ended up putting this as the main event, it would have been great, given the horrible main event. Seth Rollins versus Gunther, normal regular match, but they knew how to tell a story during the whole match. We saw Gunther always being on top, but Seth Rollins not giving up and ended up taking the win. Braun Breaker returned, and the rivalry between Braun Breaker, the Vision, and Seth Rollins keeps going. Stephanie Vaquer versus Liv Morgan was probably one of the best feuds, one of the best stories, one of the best rivalries, not just of night one, but WrestleMania in general. The match, 7 minutes long. They gave just 7 minutes to the current WWE Women's World Champion. Horrible booking, great decision on Liv Morgan winning. Also, her entrance was absolute garbage, and her entrance was probably longer than the actual match. Main event time: Randy Orton versus Cody Rhodes. This match alone has years, decades of history. From the time as legacy, from the time Cody Rhodes was Stardust and Randy Orton was on top, they could have told a wonderful story, but they had to add Pat McAfee. Pat McAfee was injured by Jelly Roll after Jelly Roll jumped on top of him on the table, but Randy Orton ended up RKOing the ref. So Pat McAfee came back in to help Randy Orton win, which he didn't, so Randy RKO'd him. Cody Rhodes got him from behind, did the crossroads, ended up taking the win. Horrible decision, horrible match, and horrible story. They ruined one of the best rivalries that people were waiting. Randy Orton versus Cody Rhodes alone could have been the main event of night 2, but we all know they put it as night 1's main event because of the horrible booking, horrible storyline, horrible rivalry, and absolute garbage match.